Hello everybody, it's your Proftrof and we're back again with some more YouTube drama. Nikocado Avocado versus penguinz0. Second response thing. Round 2, let's call it round 2.
Nikocado Avocado has set a new world record for YouTuber response time for drama. This was a pretty impressive speed run. Within a few hours of my video being up, he had his entire response filmed and then posted this morning. So very impressive speed there. And there's a few things I want to talk about, so let's just go ahead and
for a fat boy, hit quick as hell, boy.
First of all, it's entirely in character. It's kind of like in the Suicide Squad movie where Jared Leto was constantly being the Joker, even off-set, so he was sending his co-stars like used condoms and dead pig carcasses. That's kind of what Nikocado Avocado has done.
What? He actually do that? Why would you do that? Used Who sends people used
He is constantly
playing a brand new
his
condom
character.
so he can use
he
it.
has become the Joker of mukbangs. He is never out of character anymore, it seems. So this response is not him being genuine or taking it seriously. It's him playing his character and completely misunderstanding what I was saying in my video. He spends the majority of the 41 minutes of this response video eating, because he does a mukbang during it, and asking, who is this? Who are you? Does anyone know this?
To be honest, I don't know what kind of response he can have for Charlie. Charlie, let's be completely honest. If you have seen the first part of this YouTube drama, Charlie was extremely nice to him. He mostly blamed the fans for his behavior, for influencing the avocado's behavior. I disagree with Charlie on that point, but he was being extremely nice to him. I understand.
If I had $1 for every time he asked, who is this? I would have enough money to afford 1,500 pizzas and do my own fucking nutty mukbang. I never really understood that perspective of this person's not famous enough for me to care, therefore everything they say is worthless.
But you have like 9 million subs.
Because he doesn't know who I am, everything I've said is completely irrelevant.
But hi, bro. You have 9 million subscribers, bro. That's a fucking subscriber.
And it's fine that he doesn't know anything about me. I expect that. I'm a fucking YouTuber. I'm an actual Z-lister, an internet content creator. I don't expect to go into a room and all of a sudden everything goes quiet as people drop.
Who hasn't seen the star of the Hunger Games? Come on, Charlie. Don't downgrade yourself, brother.
Champagne glasses that shatter on the floor because they're just blown away by my presence. Like, oh my god, do you know who that is? That's Charles White. Did you see his newest video where he was holding a rubber penis and throwing around a fleshlight? Holy shit, that's Charles White. I don't expect that. So I just don't really get why that's like one of the main things he keeps reiterating in this video is he doesn't know who I am. I don't know why that's such a strong point. Like, I don't know who this is. Do you know who this is? This guy's just so fucking, you know, not famous. Gross. Not famous guy. Who is this? But anyway, aside from him constantly mentioning that, there are some things that he does bring up that I think are definitely worth talking about.
Drama.
But first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to Nick. It looks like his broken ribs are healing pretty well because he starts this video by stomping into the room. And I also checked his TikTok.
Okay. Nick, which floor do you live on, brother? Because if you have neighbors, I don't know, elephant stomping out is pretty fucking rough, brother.
He's been going kind of hard, so it looks like his broken ribs seem to be doing better now.
Down.
Fiddlesticks!
Fiddlesticks?
Who it?
Is this how an average League of Legends player looks like? That would explain a lot. That would explain a lot.
Who is this?
Damn. Nvidia Jiggle physics on peak though. Like they are very good. Bro, I hate that porn level acting is awful. I hate it.
I remember when my mom broke a couple of her ribs, she genuinely couldn't walk for like a month. She was miserable. But luckily, Nick seems to be healing at an accelerated rate. He must be like Wolverine from the X-Men, so that's good to see. In regards to his broken ribs, in his response video, he said I was completely lying and that his broken ribs had nothing to do with weight gain. Which surprised me because I actually got that information from one of his recent videos. I'll just go ahead and play you the clip.
And before you make fun of me, please try to put yourself in my shoes. I cracked...
I don't think I can fit in your shoes, brother. I don't think I can. Bro, what? Like, okay, I have a question. Is anybody that's actually watching this, does anybody actually feel bad about this fat fuck? Hey, listen. think about a situation. This dude gets money for eating. He gets money for eating food. Y'all actually feel bad about him? Come on, bruh. Like, why? Like, come on. I don't think anybody feels bad about you, bro.
My ribs. Bitch. Fuck this fucking air sac. From coughing excessively for over 2.5 months and my obesity, all 350 pounds of force.
Obesity that he caused. He has no affliction. He ain't got no disease. Everything he's caused upon himself is his own doing. Remember that when you feel bad about it. Remember that. Oh, 2 more ribs. 2 more ribs. Fuck,
I didn't reach into my butthole and pull this out of nowhere. I got the information from him, so I don't understand why in his response video he makes it sound like I'm lying about so many things.
Why does Chad have a fucking tent in his room? Why is there a tent in his room? Why is there a tent over there, brother? What are you doing?
Himself said his cracked ribs were the result of coughing for the last 2 months and his obesity, 350 pounds of pressure or whatever he said there. I didn't make that claim. I didn't make that up. It came from him. And you can just click on this video and it's right in the intro. So I don't know why he would say something like that in a response video. It also doesn't really sit right to me that in this response video he puts multiple advertisements for like going to his Patreon and stuff like that. It just shows that he doesn't really take any of it seriously. It feels like this response was just made to capitalize off drama clicks. Like, you know,
Come on.
I just feel like he's never serious anymore. It's always in this act, in this character. You know, I might as well plug something too, since I'm responding to it. Make sure you check out my second channel, Huge Charles, where I'm posting short content and exclusive shit over there. The link will be in the description below.
Okay.
It's Huge Charles, baby.
Huge?
But anyway, now to actually talk about the things Nick brings up that I think are very important to talk about. First of all, he talks about the people that went from my video to his to just be assholes. I always openly condemn this, and I should have again said, don't go
I mean, that is an unspoken... If he does that, if he puts anybody in his video, semi-fans, they're gonna go and do that. That's 100%.
harass him.
No matter what
people need a constant fucking reminder to not fucking harass people. You're not some kind of internet vigilante fighting for justice. That angry comment you left on Nick's video isn't going to help him. No. You're just being a fucking douchebag.
Well, and it actually will. YouTube factors in comments, so it will give it more fame or whatever.
I completely sincerely apologize for overlooking the fact that I need to remind people how to behave online. Yes, I always absolutely fucking hate. I've made 2 different videos on how much I hate when people go and harass people, but just from like YouTube videos and shit. It sucks. It fucking sucks. 100%. And Nick is absolutely in the right in calling that out.
Yes,
now, with all of that out of the way, let's actually get into the fucking meat here and talk about some of the things Nick brings up.
There's a lot of meat.
It's clear immediately that Nick misunderstood what I was saying in my video. I don't know if that's on purpose just for the sake of having like an aggressive response video for YouTube drama, or if he genuinely didn't understand what I was trying to say.
Doesn't care.
But he makes it clear that he didn't get what I was going for right away.
I don't have the right to exist because I happen to be a little overweight. I'm being a...
Wait, who said that? Who said that? Nobody said that.
For my weight, for my appearance. Apparently, I'm encouraging people to eat unwell. Excuse me!
I don't even understand at all where that
who said that
last thing came from. I never made any point like that or even hinted at anything like that. I never said like Nikocado Avocado is a role model and he's encouraging people to eat like he does on camera. You know, I never said like, you know, these kids are going to watch Nikocado Avocado and then all of a sudden they're going to be fucking brainwashed by him. They're going to go out there and order 10 large fries and then a gravy to drink out of a toilet bowl. I never said anything like that. I never said that he's setting some kind of example for people to follow. All I was saying is the success he found with mukbangs has reinforced his decision to eat this way. I was also never focusing on his appearance or saying he doesn't have the right to live because he's overweight. I don't know where these are coming from. As far as appearance goes, me showing his 2017 body compared to his most recent one was used to show what the food is doing to him. If he was skinny and eating the way he does on camera, I would have the exact same criticisms. Because even when you're skinny, you can be very unhealthy, which is a point he makes. I wasn't saying skinny is the gold standard.
To be honest, if he could eat 5 pizzas a day per sitting and be skinny, I would be very I will subscribe immediately. That is some mutant shit. That is some X-Men stuff. That would be impressive.
He also brings up some demons from his past that I didn't know about.
Demons.
I didn't get the full extended lore of Nikocado Avocado. I was under the assumption that he was healthier back then because, contrary to what he says in the video, I am very familiar with him. I've watched his content for a while. I've watched the transformation, but apparently I've missed some arcs along the way in his anime. He mentioned back during those days with the photos I showed, he had an eating disorder, even mentioned a tooth rotting out, and that he generally didn't feel like he was healthy back.
Yeah, he was vegan, right? I thought he mentioned it.
Back then. And I didn't know any of those things. What I saw on camera was him eating healthy food, preaching about healthy food options and lifestyles, as well as fitness and stuff like that. So I was under the impression that he was healthy during those days, but maybe he wasn't. But he's also not healthy now. I can't take this seriously, I'm sorry. I'm not Nick's dad. I'm not here to slap the fucking cheeseburgers out of his hand or anything.
Unfortunately.
I showed these photos because it shows a complete transformation from one body type to another, and it shows that there is still an eating disorder present. And I feel like it's reinforced by his audience on YouTube that encourage it, which is something he mentions in his videos from time to time. He says things like, you guys are doing this, and I think he's right.
I think he does it as like a... I think the reason he mentions it, Nick, that is because when he says you guys are the reason why, I mean, like, it takes the whole blame off of him that he's like a fat fuck. Like he takes zero of that. What you call it in English? The zero of why he's doing that, right? It takes the blame off him, so you can blame somebody else. He can keep doing the same shit over and over again. I think that's why he does it, so he doesn't have to think about, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Why do I keep shoving so much food down my throat? It's like, oh, they are assholes, I'm cool.
And seeing those big numbers has completely reinforced the idea that in order to be successful, he has to keep eating this way, so he feels trapped to do it. That's the point I was making. It is a very unhealthy lifestyle. It doesn't have to do with his weight or his appearance. It has to do with what he's eating on camera and how often he's doing it.
I mean, it does have to do with your weight. Listen, if you cannot be like 1 meter and 70 centimeters and be like 200 kilograms and be healthy. I don't think you can be. I don't think that's fucking possible. If you are that fat, you're probably unhealthy. If you show me a human being that's that fat and it's healthy, I would be very impressed.
Take, for example, Matt Stoney. Matt Stoney will do these incredible food challenges. He'll eat fucking 20,000, 30, 40,000 calorie meals in a single sitting in under an hour.
Bro, that's how much food I eat in a week. Probably 2 weeks.
For a YouTube video. And they're fucking awesome. That's nuts to butts action. Matt Stoney eating the fuck out of 20 burritos at a time, double fisting 1,000 tacos per hand. It's incredible stuff. And it's so much food and so many calories. But Matt Stoney does that once every few weeks, once a month maybe. Nikocado Avocado is doing something comparable almost every single day. Over the last week or so, he's posted a mukbang every single day pretty much. So he's eating
listen. A little disclaimer. Even doing that once is probably insanely unhealthy. Because your stomach, it expands. And it's very hard to get it to, come back to... I'm not even sure if you can. You probably can. But that expansion is not good for you at all. So don't do that. Don't
thousands and thousands of calories every day. It's very different. The frequency is completely different. Or let me rephrase this. It seems like he does it almost every day since he is posting them almost every day. Now, I do know, at least on a few occasions, he's done multiple mukbangs in one day. And that's still a lot. That's still a ton. So the point is, it's very
How many
different.
Pizzas is that?
I'm not targeting Nikocado Avocado because of his weight or anything. I was talking about him in this whole situation because it feels like his audience has reinforced his eating disorder, which is taking a negative effect on his overall health. If Nikocado Avocado did not find success on YouTube and be known for eating such massive meals, he would not have gained the 200 pounds in 3 or so years. Gaining that much weight in that amount of time is not healthy by anyone's standard.
True. But do you guys not think that if he didn't find fame with that, he would not have tried to do something other that's very extreme to get fame off of that? I think he would have. I think that's just his personality. He seems like a very self-destructing personality. I think people say, No
matter what doctor or what website you check, It is extremely rapid weight gain, and I don't think it would have happened had he not found success with this kind of mukbanging content.
Have money to eat that much
he would
fucking
probably
food,
not eat like this. And like I said, if he was skinny and still doing this exact content the
That'd be
exact
impressive.
same way, my criticisms would remain exactly the same.
No,
it is an unhealthy...
I would not criticize him at all. I would be like this the whole fucking... If you are like 60 kilograms and you manage to eat 5 fucking big ass pizzas, I mean that's more weight than you are. I wanna see that.
Diet and an unhealthy lifestyle, as evident by the 200 pounds he gained, which is a lot in a short amount of time, and also the amount of times that he is crying on camera and breaking down. It seems like overall this content has led him down a path where he is unhealthy and unhappy. My focus wasn't look at Nick and all of this weight he gained, ewy. It was how has Nick completely transformed over the last 4 years, and what role did his content play in that transformation? He is completely different now mentally and physically than he was 4 years ago. Nowadays he's known for crying all the time on camera while eating. It's become one of his big things, like a staple in his content. He is constantly breaking down and crying while eating, which seems like he's much more unhappy now. And physically he's completely different. He requires a mobility scooter now when he goes out in public. You'll see it in his TikToks.
Does he require a mobility scooter, or is he just being a lazy fuck? Like, that's a dude that broke 2 ribs and then proceeds to jump around. How much can we trust this dude? How much? How much is my question. Actually, I gotta take that. Sorry. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about family shit.
Videos, when he is at a store, he requires a mobility scooter. So what I was looking at in my video was how his content and his YouTube success played a role in this transformation.
Making some of the most revolting noises I've heard in quite some time while undergoing some kind of exorcism.
Bro, that's a lot of fucking food.
And me, who are you? I haven't said anything that you're revolting and you're disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't say that about you either, Nick. I was talking about that shtick you...
Hey, he's not lying though. Hey, I gotta be honest. Hey, if I see somebody out in the streets and have their bellies hanging out of their shirt, I find that shit absolutely fucking revolting. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. When I walk down the street, I don't want to see half a fucking fat ass stomach hanging out the shirt. I find that shit revolting. I feel like Charlie is too nice of a human being, but I find that shit absolutely revolting. I don't want to see that.
You do in your videos where you make a yucky noise.
I can wear that shit at home. That's his business.
That's what I was talking about. And I think you know that, but you tried to use that as a way to spin it like I was calling you revolting and disgusting for your weight or something like that, which I absolutely wasn't. I was talking about that ongoing joke you have where you make noises and faces like that. I was just saying I find that to be off-putting. He calls them a hairball, which is obviously him kidding around, and I just called it gross because I don't really like those noises. And I'm sure he knows what I was talking about here, but just found it to be easy ammunition to make me look really shitty. So he was able to spin it like, look, he's calling me revolting and gross, he's being a big asshole, which I wasn't. I was just talking about that hairball thing that he does. This video is going to be really long if I keep going through every point he makes, to be honest. We're not even like half of the way through the response, so I just want to focus on the next few big things that he brings up that I think are very important to talk about. He says that I am incorrect about like the nurse, like the full-time nurse to take care of him, and that's entirely possible. I've tried to keep up with his videos recently to make sure I get the full story, but for me it is very hard to sit through a full mukbang from him because it's just sad to see. I'll just be straight up honest. It's hard for me to watch all of them, so sometimes I'll go to Twitter to read threads about Nikocado Avocado to be kept up to date. And I recalled reading about a nurse that had to be on standby in order to make sure that he was able to go about his activities. This, he has said, is incorrect, so I do apologize for that. That information that I got there was wrong. 100%, and I'll take full responsibility for being incorrect on that point. Now, one thing he is blatantly wrong about, and I don't know if this is on purpose to make me look bad or something, he keeps saying that I call his viewers fat, or I am constantly talking about him being fat and gross. Two things I've never said anywhere in that video. I never said his viewers are fat or insulting his viewers. I was saying his viewers...
How would he know if they're fat, though? They don't do mukbangs, maybe?
...are enabling him to keep doing some of this content. And that I stand by 100%. You can even see it on this response video. There were so many comments saying, don't listen to him, and when are you doing your next big mukbang? I love to watch you eat this and that and that. Like, that's enabling. That's the very definition of enabling.
I mean,
it's enabling.
It's enabling, but the dude is a goddamn adult, though. That's why I don't understand why Charlie is going so hard on this. Like, he's a fucking adult. He can do whatever he wants. Like, legit, he's an adult. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Enabling a bad habit, and it keeps you doing these same things which have had a negative effect on your health. But that's not me all of a sudden saying all your viewers are fat pigs that are gross and yucky, ooh, cooties, yucky, gross pigs in your comments. I never said anything like that. Jesus. And I don't know why he tries to hint like that, and I think it's, I don't know if it's on purpose or by accident. I think it's supposed to like make his viewers mad at me, like, can you believe what this guy is saying about us?
Oh,
which I
shit.
never did. What I was saying about your audience is that they keep you doing these unhealthy things, which they absolutely are. I wasn't calling you gross. I never said any of that. I said that they are keeping you doing this unhealthy kind of content.
I hate when he says that. They are keeping you doing, but like, there are just comments online, and like for every one comment that's like, when are you gonna do your next mukbang, I am sure there's like at least 3 other comments that are like, yo, fat fuck, stop shoving food down your throat. I mean, I haven't gone through his comment thread, but I assume that's what it's like. So like, is it that much enabling if like a 30% are enabling him to eat food and 60% enabling him to not eat food? Come on, bro.
Content which you've done for a few years now, which has negatively affected your health. And I'll say it again, because that was the point of the video, and that was the point I was making. It's not all your audience's fault. You are making the conscious decision to continue this content and really focus on those numbers. But they do obviously play a role in it. The next thing he talks about is this machine that he's had in every thumbnail for like the last 2
Damn, he's huge.
weeks. He says he's actually had this since he was a kid, and it's nothing new, unrelated to mukbangs and all that. Okay, fair enough. Let's say that's true. Maybe it is. It probably is. I don't see why he'd lie about it. But then why all of a sudden now are you putting it so prominently in every thumbnail and every title?
Oh, it keeps it. It's like an interesting thing. It gets the people to click, of course. Come on, Charlie, you're a YouTuber.
Disabled and doing a disabled mukbang. Why are you just now showing this off then? It leads your viewers to believe that the situation's a lot more dire than it is, and you're doing it on purpose. You're trying to garner more sympathy out of the situation by having this machine here. It makes it seem like your health is on a really rapid decline. And I think the reason you're doing that is to get more views on it, because when people see that you're in distress, they want to see what's going on and want to make sure everything's okay. So if you truly have had this machine for that long, why are you all of a sudden now showing it off like this in the context of being disabled? It's pretty
true. He should have been milking them views from the start, brother. Maybe he's going for a home run. Maybe Fat Boy is just going for a home run. Like, bam, get them crazy ass views and then just disappear and become like a Chad. Like, fucking scope that fatness into a monster body and, I don't know, become healthy. Hey, maybe he's going back to the vegan lifestyle.
Pretty fucked up. And I don't want this video to keep dragging on, so the last thing I'll talk about is the broken ribs thing, the subject of like, his disabled mukbangs. As I mentioned, he's been kind of jumping.
Since when do 2 ribs make you disabled? Can we just go? Hey, 2 ribs don't make you disabled.
Around just fine. In this video, he comes stomping in, jumping around just fine. He's not coughing at all in this video, which he's coughed in all the other ones, and then like cried out in pain, like yelling about how much pain he's in. On TikTok, he's doing just fine, moving around, jumping, stomping. Either way, that whole situation seems to be all hunky-dory now, so that's great. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this. I feel like he completely missed the point of what I was saying with my video. I wasn't trying to call him all kinds of disgusting names or anything like that. I don't even know where he would have gotten that from. Maybe just a complete misunderstanding. I'm not sure, but either way, I still find the entire situation sad. His response didn't change my perspective on everything going on over there. I still think it is all a very sad situation. I feel like if Nikocado Avocado was not a successful YouTuber, he would not be doing these kind of mukbangs or eating this way. I feel like that's only there because of the success he's found with these videos, and his response did not change my perspective on that. It didn't change my opinion on it, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
I don't know. Hey, personally, the way I see this, as somebody from Bulgaria where we don't have that much money, it's a poor-ass country. If somebody pays you to eat food, is paying you a lot, I think you're pretty happy. I don't think you'd be sad at all. So to have other people be sad that you are getting paid, that you're eating food, is kind of weird to me. Like, this whole concept about this video is being weird to me. God damn it, YouTube is now suggesting this motherfucker to me. Oh no, okay, that's okay. Anyway, as I said, Fat Boy needs to chill the fuck out. Maybe in a couple years after he's like had enough cash to, I don't know, retire or something. I don't know. He seems to be doing pretty well for himself, besides the whole acting like he's dying thing. Big whoop. Anyway, tell me what y'all think. I think this is gonna be the last video we do with this dude. I can't really stand. I hate that fake acting. It just pisses me off. Anyway, see everybody. Oh yeah, quick thank you to YouTubers. I've had you. Thank you all for that support, and have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.